Hi, this is Tina Vanderwerker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. I am here with Anna Green from Bubble House Rentals, LLC. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Thank you for
So
having me.
tell me about Bubble House Rentals. What is that?
So, Bubble House Rentals is kind of a unique business. We started up in the spring of this year, so we're new.
Okay.
And we specialize in bounce houses that are a little bit different. They are solid colored. They have three sides, the front is open, and they look like a castle. So, we basically got into this business because I wanted to have one of these, I call them TikTok or social media bounce houses at my daughter's first birthday party.
Okay.
So they're these white castles, really, really pretty and elegant looking. And when I was looking for one in the capital region, we didn't have anything. Nothing
Really?
like this.
Okay.
Yep. So we are the first ones to do it. And we purchased one, which then led to two, which then led to now seven.
Wow.
So we have
Okay.
seven bounce houses, and they range in sizes and colors and design. We have a pink, we have peach, and we have a couple white ones as well. And we have some mini castles that we are able to put up inside for toddler birthday parties. And
Okay.
yeah, kind of expanded to concessions. So we also have a snow cone machine, we have a popcorn machine, we do movie nights, and we do a balloon business as well.
Okay.
So balloons kind of incorporate the whole thing. They go on the bounce houses, and they really make for just something you've never seen before when you show up to a party and you see this big white bounce house with extravagant balloons on them. It just really makes for a special event.
Yeah. So what if do they request a specific color, or do you just kind of pick? So what if you have two parties and they both want the same color?
It's happened. We've been really lucky. Like, if the white's the most popular.
Okay.
And for a while, we only had the one white one.
Okay.
So that was our first one. It's called the Bubble House. And then we got the Georgia Peach and the Bubble Gum. So we've been really lucky that people have been going so crazy over these that if they can't get the white one, they're like, all right, I'll take whatever else you have, because they didn't expect to have something like this locally.
Okay.
It's something that we've seen in like cities like New York City, Boston, like I said, all over TikTok, all over Instagram. But as far as being in the capital region, there was nothing like this. So they're just excited to have us. And the capital region has been good to us. We've been busy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
We've been busy.
Well, that's kind of the key to small business is to find something that's lacking in your area.
Exactly.
And then do it, make it, be it, run it, whatever. So
yeah,
it's great.
It's been better than we expected.
Yeah.
So we're happy with it.
Nice. Have you had any challenges in getting started and getting bigger?
A little bit. This is first and foremost a family business. So my daughter is 15 months old and I have an 11-year-old, and I decided to stay home after I had her, after working in an office for years.
Okay.
And so we kind of wanted to do something that would bring in a little bit of extra money, but this kind of blew up faster than, we anticipated. So I'm like, oh gosh, we need to get more bounce houses. But kind of our challenge is that the kids come with us.
Yeah.
So we have had to go to Connecticut to pick up bounce houses. We've had to go to Rochester, and they come with us.
Right.
And with that, makes it a little bit difficult, but we view it as family time, trying to make it fun and do something.
Sure.
And also just we do bring them with us, and me and my husband will take turns getting out of the car to, set up and do it. Just kind of making a little bit of sacrifice so that we can be with them as much as possible.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge, but also it's a good thing as well.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's good that, you get to spend time together. You're doing it together as a family. And I'm sure they love being, the bounce house people.
Yes. Yes. Except, we blow them up so much here that they're like, I don't want to go on it.
That's
like, really?
true. Yeah.
It's the best. So yeah, the 11-year-old, my son, he is kind of, getting taught how to do everything. So I'm like, in a few years, this is going to be something that you're going to do as a little job. So so it's going to be, a family business for us.
Yeah, sure. So is there some special thing you need to know when you're blowing them up, or like how long does it take? Kind of some more details about that.
Yeah, so we watched a lot of YouTube videos to start, to make sure we got everything down.
Sure.
Kind of like a little bit of backstory. It's just like we had to make sure that we were insured and have an LLC. But yeah, you need to be able to stake them into the ground, have a flat surface, nothing rocky. Blowing them up and setting them up really doesn't take that long at all. Luckily, my husband does that part because the bounce houses are heavy.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So I'm starting this business, and he kind of got roped right into it because I'm like, I can't lift these. I actually
these are
need you
too
to do
big
all
for me.
for me. So so he has to do all that, that labor. And we have my nephew helps out, and my son's starting to get the hang of it. But I go in and get everything set with the paperwork.
Right.
Have contracts signed and liability forms and whatnot, because that is something that's always, needs to be done.
Sure.
And the risks and stuff with the bounce houses, we want to make sure all our bases are always covered and everything's safe before we leave. We have a checklist that we go through. Let's make sure everything's good.
Right. So you leave it. So are they renting it like by a day or by the hour?
We have a 6-hour rental.
Okay.
So sometimes we drop off in the morning just because we have a couple going on that day.
Sure.
And we'll say we'll either pick it up in the morning or we'll come back later that day. So they usually get it for longer than 6 hours.
Right. Yeah, because like you said, based on your schedule, if you're going to all different kinds of, you drive around like I do.
Yes. There's days where we're in the car for, hours.
Yeah, because probably it's the weekend is, the big...
The weekend.
Yeah.
Our weekends have been pretty busy, and we're seeing parts of the capital region that I've never even been to.
Didn't even know they existed.
Yeah, right? I'm like, this is nice out here.
Yeah. Sometimes it is, if you're going out into the country and whatnot. So what are your goals for the business? Kind of where do you see yourself going?
Well, we want to expand. We've talked about even, adding more bounce houses. We both my husband and I kind of agree that we want to stick with the trend and the theme that we're on right now and, keep them the solid colors. But we do need to have probably, a couple more that are the same so that we can book multiple in a day.
Right.
Of the same color.
Yeah.
We really just want to be consistently busy on the weekends and be able to have this as a side business that still doesn't affect our life too much, where we can't, have the kids with us or, we don't really want to have a lot of employees or anything. We can keep it with family, but, we want to grow, but we don't want to grow that much kind of thing. Want to just be comfortable
enough,
with it. Yeah. And right now we're just starting out, but we're getting pretty busy. So if we stay on this trend, I think, by next year we'll be in a good place with it.
Yeah. And it's a more of a seasonal thing. So you typically wouldn't have anything in the winter, or have you done stuff in the winter because we don't always have snow.
Right.
Right.
So we won't book outside throughout, the winter, the bounce houses, even if there's no snow, the cold, they don't do well.
Yeah.
So we got those smaller ones to book for some inside parties. If the ceilings of the venue are tall enough, we can book our 13 by 13, which are bigger bounce houses.
Yeah.
But we hope that we get balloon orders, because we do arches and garland, and we have a round stand that we use. Really anything, we can do anything with the balloons. Okay. We're hoping to get those throughout the winter so that we still stay current and with people, and they remember who we are.
Right. Yeah.
And then with the movie rentals too, that can be inside or outside. We do a projector, and we have a big screen that we put up, and it comes with the popcorn machine and everything.
Nice.
Make a whole little thing out of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask how the balloons incorporate into, if you do separate things with
Yep.
those versus, including them with the bounce
Yep,
house and all
we've
that.
had separate orders for our balloons. We've done arches for high school graduation
Okay. Proms
and then
stuff.
just little parties that people have had. We've done a movie theater kind of theme with balloons going across the whole screen, above the screen.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we've been busy with the balloons too, but we would like to consistently see that go throughout the winter because the bounce houses won't be in use
They
as
don't
much. So.
know, for sure. Yeah. So you live in Glenville. How did you come to be here?
So I'm from Rotterdam.
Okay.
My husband's from Scotia,
Okay.
and he's a police officer for Glenville Police Department. So
Okay.
you stay in the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he can stop home and say hi and
Nice.
and we love the school district, Burnt Hills, Boston Lake. We love the neighborhood that we're in right here. Our son, he can go out and he can ride his bike and play, and it's just a really good neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we like the local businesses. We have Maxon's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
right
I
at
was
the end of
gonna
the
say they
street.
just opened,
Yeah,
they're
and
close by.
Marcella's. So we love this community.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's great. I mean, because, you feel like you're kind of, not in the country, but certainly in suburbia. But then you have all of like downtown Glenville right there with all the grocery
right there.
stores, all the restaurants,
Yep.
all the different things. So
That's what we like about it too, is that, and you go into Glenville and it's not like super busy.
right.
The Target's never packed, it's just right.
Yeah.
And it's nice to not be like on Wolf Road.
Yes.
Like that type of like thing.
sure.
Like we're away from, kind of the busyness, but we still have the convenience of these doors and stuff.
Right. And then if you wanted to go to bigger places,
we're close.
We're only 20 minutes from a lot of
Clifton
different
Park. We're out
places.
in Clifton Park all the time too.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
It's a nice spot. Saratoga's closed. We go to the Saratoga State Park with the kids all the time. So
Yeah.
we really like it.
Yeah, for sure. Great. Anything else you want anybody to know about your business?
Yeah, they can find us on Facebook at Bubble House Rentals LLC, or they can find us, our website, bubblehouserentals.com. And just keep us in mind when they're looking to rent for any event. We do weddings. We've had, a lot of weddings being booked as of now. We have probably 4 or 5 coming up in the fall. And we're getting busy, so keep us in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. Anna Green with Bubble House Rentals LLC, and I am Tina Vanderwerker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.